Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other... He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by... He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light?
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important. Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out-of-Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out-of-Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be? It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. What a bruiser! This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. The Sifu is mindful of his time, but thinks you'll just have to find out for yourself if he's willing to spend some of it on you.
Sibi? Lafanen aginkan man. Geratna fal hutut mustugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war.
Gala vuodai.
Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the...
All the goosiga had eh.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no...
Keraga thinking hiram.
That Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the...
All the goosiga had eh.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those... He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
All the goosiga had eh.
You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks.
Mullakan frifgel.
Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again.
Buka mun lo sada.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village.
Galen thinking of vuodneya.
He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you.
Saramodo.
Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong, and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old... Let's see. Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. He says that wasn't too bad, was it? At least... But judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training... She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's worth. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part. You should look for things that are recycled. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how... That... He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you've... You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates... He's looking... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a... She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to... That's all she's ever asked of you. You've always followed your own path. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you... He says that it's not too late for... There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers...
Yo no massa numero.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Kodo tuku.
She's there for all disciples. That's her.
Masano.
The most
Do male tuku.
It's time. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Why add Fulia higher?
He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Tidlo.
He'll leave the quick part to you.
Ishko.
He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can up.
Me.
He's curious to see what you found.
Over bug bug. Ah.
He says
In more.
he says it's a
Why add Funo Diabe?
the style might be.
Interbadange.
You should take it with.
Bon.
He's
Canamunt.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Chialdo male canoro tono.
Hopes you're as ready.
Canamunt.
She says she is eager to get started.
Amun.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Amun.
Thanks you for
Inadabsunka.
been working on.
Kalino.
You should go. Catchy.
Nampusa.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Sana yote.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent
Andro?
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Katja Dopoluta.
You should think of it as watching over you when she can't.
Sana yote.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Anora kapapom.
Rest, and you'll find strength. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Andro.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been... Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff Hulk's on the loose. Energy is nothing. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Make the most of the night while you can. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it? That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they... Toxanol never cared about the waste. There must be a track somewhere in this brick